motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I been grinding outside out there with my niggas. And they ain't going in, it's only my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. Dope boys, my niggas. My nigga, my nigga. YT, my niggas. My nigga, my nigga. Rich homie, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. It's the motherfucking world. You know I'm down with the niggas down for me. I got two words for your love and loyalty. It was me and my nigga tripping on a half a beat. And we used to hit a wall and buy everything we see. Me and my down that nigga getting twisted. Nigga get the trippy, knock the gravy out your biscuit. They know I fuck with you the long way, my nigga. So when I see you out, I'm like, hey, my nigga. Act right, body kiss with my niggas. Drink that act right, get straight with my niggas. Me and my nigga run dirty, try to shake them. Who got the yellow, who got the yellow? Don't matter. My nigga for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I been grinding outside out there with my niggas. And they ain't going in, it's only my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. YG, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. Rich homie, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga got cake, my nigga got weight. My nigga front of me, he the original straight. My nigga got a house, my nigga got a lake. My nigga repeat, my nigga get a plate. I'm still here, listen, my nigga, my nigga. My nigga shit, my nigga, my nigga. My fucking nigga bitch, my nigga, my nigga. My nigga talk shit, then he ain't my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, YG, my nigga. And I ain't going in and trying to leave my nigga. Stop seeing me, you won't believe you a nigga. Don't want enough phone, just to get with my niggas. That right, though. My niggas, my niggas. I need a side of wing, cause I'm too fly, nigga. And I'm all about my business like a suit and tie, nigga. I ride for my niggas. And they don't ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I been grinding outside out there with my niggas. And they ain't going in, it's only my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My motherfucking nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. Yeah. It's for the soldiers that see the sun at midnight. You dig? Let me slow down. I go to the grave before I be a bitch nigga. Better behave, you dealing with some rich niggas. We the lost symbols speaking cryptic codes. Ancient wisdom valuable like gifts of gold. I embark on life, my path is all math. I understand the codes, these hackers can't crack. I understand the folks expect me to fold. Community control to violate parole. I won't fail, but a lot of men will. I'm iconic in the field like Solomon's seal. It's just the intro. Allow my flow time to sink into the tempo. Freemason, freelancer, free agents. We faster. Big contracts, big contractors. Built pyramids, period. We masters. No caterpillars, it was just a lot of niggas. A lot of great thinkers and a lot of great inventors. All white mansion, I'm the child of God. All black diamonds, times were hard. New Rolls Royce, guess you made it, nigga. All white neighborhoods, you they favorite nigga. My top back like JFK. They wanna push my top back like JFK. So at JFK, Join forces with the kings and we ain't all day. Right now I can rewrite history. I stopped writing, so fuck it, I do it mentally. I go to the grave before I be a bitch nigga. Better behave, you dealing with some rich niggas. Started in the ghetto, now we worldwide. Multiplying and I pray to God we never die. I go to the grave before I be a bitch nigga. Better behave, you dealing with some rich niggas. Started in the ghetto, now we worldwide. Multiplying and I pray to God we never die.
Niggas couldn't do nothing with me, they put the devil on me. I'd prefer niggas squeeze the metal on me. Rumors of Lucifer, I don't know who to trust. Whole world want my demise.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken just shy of the 10, and good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st down, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold him to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive. So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yeah, to the left of that decimal, I need 7 figures to play the joint. Turn up your decibels, deep high decimator joint. Check out my projects like them workers that section 8 points. And you'll see how I flip like exclamation points. My niggas shoot first as if they never played the point. More 2 guards, enough straps to fill for you hard. More depth of world.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra
extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Being chased down left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it's Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Yeah, this shit too easy for me now. Nigga Cole been going flat since back when the CDs was around. What you sold out triple that, I can't believe these fucking clowns. Look how everybody clapping when your 30-song album do a measly 100,000. If I'm betting on myself, then I completely double down. If you hated on a nigga, please don't greet me with a pound. I be staying out the way, but if the beef do come around, could put an M right on your head. You Luigi brother now. Trace my steps all in this game. You can
after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The streets that don't come with a rep. I never sold soft. Just creep where the hustlers crept and got their O's off. You reach niggas up and like step.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Then finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Young niggas stay focused, but I really want to crash. Think about where you at. Then think about your past.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Forced out to his left. That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. and they're off to a fast start here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rolling to his right. 20. 10.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 44 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. The kicks away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
My young nigga, no man, they gon' kill for this shit. Shaking my head off, you just too real for this shit. My first investment was a back, still then I got rich. Nemo can get whatever from me.
From the 39, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Lance now to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Riding with a fully through the city, nigga. I've been selling bags about a 50, nigga. Pinky ring, it cost me $750, nigga. Pour 80, drink it, I don't sip it, nigga. Kicking shit and smoking, no forbidden, nigga.
Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Lance looking to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. that's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Heart just turned purple, 360 up front, it all comes full circle. Plastic on the grass, sandy heavy on my Urkel. Patty Mahomes about to fall short a couple hundred. Sign still delivered, I fought the notary public. She witnessed me sign off with some undeniable numbers. Yeah, make a set seller Croatia to get the leverage. Groundskeepers cutting the grass and clipping the hedges. I took 2 mil out the cage down in the desert. Matthew Maddox caught in the pit ball.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Real life, the whole fam booms like Rollo. One truck in front of me, one behind me to follow.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Let's go!
Caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 36 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
God damn it.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Man, I swear to God, boy, this motherfucking game.
Yeah, my city love me like the Martin Rose. Then I sent her the child support. She sent me the heart emoji. They all say they love me, but they
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, teaching parent meetings, wives get googly eyed. Regardless of what their husbands do to provide.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Able to find Jones, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
First couple rows, you gon' see the real guys. The ones that purchase their vehicles, truck size. The ones that look at other rappers.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. To throw is Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure.
Oh my God! He's so fucking slow.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I knew that little bullshit was going to do. So slow ass.
Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Metal detector, fuck that. We shooting dice in the bathroom, shoot you out the shoes, let's pass. With one, with five, anyway you come fast. She fell in love with a gangster, say I make it come fast. I fuck the front and back slow and hit it from the
now
front
Rodgers.
and now rich, these niggas sick, making everyone mad.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Seeing niggas get it, lose it all, just in quarantine. Anyway, checks running low.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Remember, I was strapping, had like 4 feet. Niggas wanted Chevy, I was young, but I had 4 strings.
He'll look to throw.
And never post
This one swung out here to Jones. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw. And this is
come on.
Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to
You
have.
see how fast he made them 2 steps? Get the fuck out of here.
We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more
This
element
nigga
to
turned
complete
into
the
motherfucking Usain Bolt. Man, fuck out of here,
Very
man.
important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final
Y'all want to see
seconds.
bullshit on the fucking game? That's some
Good as the
bullshit.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's some weak ass shit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my best dress. Well known, pick up in jail clothes, got your champagne bottle from Rico's till T-shirts. Whatever niggas, playing chess, not checkers, nigga 38 special for you clever niggas. See bro, you ain't living down by the street code, been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD fault.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Got a gift for you. I've been working on this a long time.
What you got there, man?
It's gonna make you reminisce. You know, it's gonna take you way back. It don't seem like things have changed. It don't even seem like it's been that long.
Man, hold up. Man, for real, I love being from this dirty South, man. And maybe the G I am today, maybe the hustler I am today, the grinder, the baller, the gangsta I am today, man. A lot of people got opinions and issues and problems with where they keep coming from the side and who doing what in the side, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, you dog, the side, we gonna be here, we been here, and ain't going nowhere. Take it how you you like it, hate it, or love it. It's that candy paint, faded bows, built-in buckles, chrome and grill, leather seat, stitch and tuck, TV screens and wooden wheels, suede roof, neon lights, bold tires, swinging bang, top drop, blades shot, fifth wheel just hanging, man. White tees, fitted hats, Jordans under tickets, the swisher sweet, cigarillos filled up with the sticky. 15, women in the face, kicking, Cadillac, dope slamming on them folks tipping. We ain't tripping, just flipping. These haters dip when they see us, cause they could never beat us. Best just to be us. I'm a G, that's a genius. Best to just respect my thuggin', man. It's the South, ain't nothing above it, and that's why I love it, man. For real. Money long, that's on my kids. R.I.P. to my Uncle Chad. You can't touch your dad. They can't pay, and all the paper that you bought to make. Shaking dice like I'm facing life. Champagne just ain't tasting right. Haterade, ain't Gatorade. Look at these seats, that Gatorade. Friend or foe, never know when you feel the low. Stepping the curb, dipping, sipping, fingers blistered, twisted, switches, pimp, died in the herb. But I handle my issue. I got several. That will whistle missiles, not some bristle from fatty tissue. Mississippi's my home, till it died and bone. I know I put it on my back, hell yeah, belong. With no label, but back in back, I split it into fractions. I hit the ocean, no biggie, bustin' back at the crackin', y'all. Drake 3000, Scarface, Willie D, T.I.P., Young Jeezy, Birdman, Lil Weezy, Trick Dan, Young Buck, So Def, Jermaine Dupri, Jay Chris, Rap a Lot, Juicy J, DJ Paul, Slim Thug, Lil King, Millionaire, Paul Wall. We all different, but we all rap the same thing. God first, family, then money, and they say that gon' it.
Tight.
MJG, the dirty South. It's everything I want, everything I need, everything I long for. Life goes on. New music. Hey, Ball and MJG. What up, fellas? Balls.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I've been cheated and I've been robbed. Niggas don't give a fuck who you are. Niggas don't give a fuck about your status. Niggas don't give a fuck you a star. You got all the latest guns. You got 80 niggas with you. But if niggas wanna hit you, best believe they'll get you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the 31, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Like I'm back up in that trap. I'm in the studio trying to stack my stacks. Radio only play shit that's whack. They ain't trying to hear niggas spit these facts. So I guess I never get beat no flack. Shit, I quit for a nigga do that. Man, I'm a hustler. I don't need rap to move out the hood and live this good. I'll sell anything that a nigga buying. Boys better get that understood. Was born, broke up in the hood, but I refuse to move back. Life goes on, just stay strong. Pop taught me that.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Some of our mothers and fathers are gone. Our sisters and brothers are gone. Our babies and children are gone. But life goes on.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup on the 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On the counter, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
13:05 where I was asleep. When we started selling weed, I was 16 when
they'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
She got a bad feeling. She know them shootouts I believe. She know the way I'm living. It's true. But I won't tell her.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kevin Byard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Henry again on 2nd down. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's got it all.
My eyes are my soul bleed. Cold show. Got my eyes. My cousin sold weed in the backyard. When me and my little cousin played with cap guns. They was riding bikes to the Alma, and they didn't stand walk shit and bread, nigga. That's what we was fed, nigga. Uncles was certified from the state to the fed, known for busting heads with the years. On my playground, get down and lay down. These guns big enough. That's what I said to myself at 10. Still trying to fit out. If a bitch love truth, it's money the motive for what she doing. Is she just around cause you got the juice? Try to live in the way, but you gave me proof that bitches and niggas ain't shit at all. Can't trust a soul boost. How the fuck you steal from your dog? These niggas fucking stupid. See these niggas rob the weed man, fall the weed man. Months later they try to get some more weed from the weed man. This is what I see. My eyes hurt. My soul bleed. My eyes hurt. I need more weed. You see my friend killed my friend. I was in the bin fucking news and hear the shit that they did. Them niggas swung back, killed his sister, and she was pregnant with twins. Now she gone in the wind, never be pregnant again. My fucking eyes up. I'm tired of this. Niggas turning their partner in. Women taking their clothes off and asking for apologies. Niggas hustle ain't working, they thirsty, they turn to robbery. Said a prayer for honeycomb, they got Big Mama them. My eyes hurt, my eyes hurt, my soul bleed, my soul. My eyes hurt, my eyes. I need more weed, need more. Shit been crazy, you know. See what you see with your eyes, shit be like a movie now. Corona, all this shit like a movie, man. Real. My eyes hurt, fucking right, because people killing the whole school and shit. Diseases and all kind of shit. My eyes hurt, turning these little boys feeling. My eyes crazy. I need that weed, bro, for real. My eyes hurt. Huh. My soul bleed.
I gotta go back and be messy. Local brass, 50 bricks of slip ain't broke my wrist, I stole my shit. Cocaine residue be rocking when I'm done with it. Shooter riding Cooper, something stupid in the trunk of it. Just got off the phone with Lucci, he said, "Guess you running shit." Lot of sirens passing by the shop, but we still hustling. Searching up for nothing, book me, fuck it, no discussing it. Now we right back at it, jumping body, hit that mall again. Told my brother sneaky, it's back up, so we gon' ball again. Add the water, if it bubble, then we got a problem, kid. Too much soda, jumping over, hold on, when the water still. East Atlanta, moving H-Town, right on Boulder Crest. That go nothing, you ain't had to guess. Yeah, I fuck with that. Monster status, bitch, I'm level 5. Just catch me in traffic, breadwinner. Nigga, big 4L. We pull up, get active, we get active. Into the package, break it down in baggage. If your swag is something like my swag, I used to be your daddy. I'm a
I got a question for the streets, who hotter than G? He tryna lock in with the team, so we pocket for street. Say he was sick and tired of wipe his nose, rocking the sleeves. Broke niggas re-up, couldn't cover my cost for the week. Chopping my laptop in my flat, cut my nerves like
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Yeah, when you rush like this, it ain't no bitch out here you can't get. Feel like jump out, gang them. How about the only chase him?
To throw, Cousins.
Tell his mama take his 10. Niggas broken love like let up with a hoe can make
Open
a
here,
bend.
Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. And rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field. And that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Evans. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down. Bernard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I really drove through every single border with a force. Niggas had me thinking getting money wasn't normal. I was knocking balls before.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Able to slither, gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last range? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer. But gave a little shake. What did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake.
So rich it might not feel good when we fuck, but she still faking. So stiff, I'm getting loaded daily. Trauma got me anxious. My only true love for my sons. Any extra hate. I find they couldn't break it. They faded, still sing your praises. You don't want to knew me
Left
since the
side
day.
here, that's complete to Godwin.
Give a fuck less.
7
Nigga, look at my
yards to pick
success.
up
You
there.
know you a bitch, keep ranting about me on that tough shit. Slip behind the wheel, we hit the window. I say dump spit. We don't double cover, keep on busting to that stop fit. Love you, it's your brother. I'm trying to get the word.
It's the type of day they got me feeling like an old guy.
Just hopped out the Hellcat, ain't fucking with no more exotic. Shoot outside the Rari, what CEO?
3
You know
yards
I go with
remain
a
for
Draco.
2nd down.
Maybe I ain't grown, cut my problems, I can't let go. Yeah, oh shit still bother me, my pants still
Running
hurt me.
left, it's
Still
Fournette.
having dreams about the plug coming from
And
me.
he's
Still
into the
having
end
schemes
zone.
about running out with a
Touchdown,
bump.
Buccaneers.
Niggas talking all this trap shit when I really
Leonard
done.
Fournette,
Niggas pump faking
14
smoke shit when they
yards.
record.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckham, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
I miss you more. Going up, check the score. Them boys been getting torched. Top something didn't been a corner. For them boys, I just made 500. Bitch with them boys.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. Takes it at the 7. And up to a about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Niggas diss me, done been shot at up in toe tag. Water dried up, and I'm glad Mookie bought the coke in. Thought he was a boss, and I noticed he got broke friends. Every load I got for us, nigga, I always broke bread. Sit it in the freezer, it get hard, you'll need no fan.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on third of the yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I ain't give them all I had, but it wasn't enough. Activate, you can't lock in with us. We don't trust all of them tinted up. We try and hit on something when they sit on us. End up breaking, paralyzing stuff. It ain't safe to ride down popular blood, not even on the bus.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Got a hold on me, pride is the devil. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything. You feel bored, and when you're gone, will I have anything, or will I be destroyed?
Cousins to throw it. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Try to hide the shame, but sin you cut up all utility. Try to hide the pain of growing up in hell and poverty. Try to make a nigga feel the way that you would follow me. Make a nigga flash 1,000 like he hit the lottery. Make a baby mama make shit harder than it gotta be. Make you have to take the bitch to court to see a prodigy. Make you have to use your last resort and pull a robbery. Pride be the reason for the family dichotomy. Got uncles and some aunties that's too proud to give apology. Slowly realizing what the root of all my problems be. It got me
big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Pride is the devil.
Now Cousins.
Pride is the devil.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets. I'm loading my clips. I'm writing down names. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying. The fake ones is lit. The game is all balanced. I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty. My sneakers is dirty. But that's how I like it. You all on my dick. I'm all in my bag. It's hard as to get. I do not throw powder. I might take a sip. I might hit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
If you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise. The shit gon' be different. I set my intentions. I promise to slap all the hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets. I'm loading my clips. I'm writing down names. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Generations, I'm little bro, I'm big bro all at once. Just left the lap, we on 21 Savage. I'm about to go on me, jigger for lunch. Had a long talk with the young nigga Kodak.
On first down, Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Spiraling up, just like a rich nigga staircase. No fly zone. Please stay the fuck out my airspace. Niggas say
now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10.
Against me, nigga, I'm stopping immensely. Knowing I'm done with these songs, you won't miss me. Jamarin, I'm on my grizzly. You niggas just cuz, but I'm not the ones in the big leagues. After the fall off, I promise I'm coming and selling out Wrigley's. Nigga,
into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now whistles here before the snap. Look like one of the Bucs may have moved.
My life is all I have. My rhymes, my pen, my pad. And I done made it out, the struggle don't judge me.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he
kicked that motherfucker out.
Touchdown.
What the fuck? Let me kick that bitch out.
There to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
If you betray me, you dead in me too. I didn't make you respectfully. I got some partners who left this earth. Maybe the fame ain't a better one, God. Just know that they
so all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jump in the water, get wet with me. You want my money or wanna have sex with me? Can't let the odds to the law get the best of me. I get the answer and you get the test of me. I see chicken, you niggas is breasting me.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Vietnam. Yeah.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Meanwhile, Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
All of my prayers are the one that opposite that. Shit. When they open in the side is your fascination. Being more worried about the vaccination. Many people diabolical in the play.
Down 7, and they got to go for it here on fourth down.
When the shit bad line and you can't come through, get the road for a truck. Phantom 2, go Phantom.
Now Brady got to have this one. Connecting with Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
It's another one of us lying out, crying out. I can't breathe till he dies out. Make me ask myself, what would you die about? I doubt. If nigga been banging since junior high, and I'm flying my position resembling you and I. Race a cracker, give a fuck about it. And never will till they start picking up a couple bodies. When we got killed within some hours, get a rain shower. The pain hurt, but the cold hard fact of the matter is getting worse. Damn. If I could wish upon a star, I send a special bullet everywhere you hateful bastards are. Pull a string like a Gibson guitar, wait from afar. Slow motion, watch it enter your temple and exit your jaw. Send you all to hell with a scar, a conversation piece. Hope it maybe leads to a joke when you and Satan speak. Yeah, you were patronizing us, we waited patiently. Well, you'll probably give your life to trade a day with me. Call that shit an eye for an eye, my nigga, by any means. Had extended clip before skinny jeans. Now bow and arrows and cop cars with kerosene. That's how I feel. Child.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
The money shouldn't make the man sliding with the sticks in the Jason
The
man.
Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa.
Niggas get your money, man. They all
Fields
jealous.
this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Like Paul Bearers. Preach, I've been straight, keep it permed out. When you're doing dirt, they bring the worms out. Turns out, niggas ain't what they say, I'm as real as they come, check the sperm count. I'm that nigga, all these niggas overrated. My ex still want me and she wanna know the latest. Let her give me top, cause she say I'm underrated. I'm the poster child like a fucking Gerber baby. Bad zone rappers, bad bitch
first and 10 now from the 30.
Ass on backwards, yeah, I'm from the bottom, need a ladder to reach. Still I'm wrong, niggas
Throwing now is Lance.
Preach.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Gotta get the money. Real niggas know who run it. You gon' play it back cause the mother niggas frontin'.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
All about the head like DMV checking. With some real bitches, this the R&B section. Yeah, funny how you rap niggas fell off. You ain't poppin', you gon' have to write a tell-off. She gon' get that thing wet cause we well off.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
And you should never burn bridges. Went from A to Z, I'm talking firm business. Game so cold, I'm just pouring on the blizzard. Off the bullshit like Jordan on the Wizards. Yeah, how you want it? A woman like mine, and you gotta clone it.
Lance now on first down.
Like a live performance. Pistol poking in my denim like I got a
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What you never mean.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
When the feds come, we talk like the minions. Hope zero placement, swag is untraceable. I'm hungry, let's have lunch at Benny Hunt. Ice is really rockable. Niggas call me Dro Cruz, and my throat mission is impossible. Still up at Papados, still eating gators in the outfit mystery mix. Now later, hoes in the condos, trials, roll lyrics, jury, 3 combo round with 3 rondos. 24 caliber pussy at your brain matter. And when it's turning down, I want a hustle game platter. JG told me you needed me.
Again, it's Lance.
Be more specific.
And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack in 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
God, please give me the wisdom to use. This is my prayer. I told him that God, please let me shine light on the truth.
Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away.
Black man, we all be endangered species. Meaning go living in drug dealers, only niggas our sisters. Just one from Nigeria, all over the world. They can change the name, but can't remove the pain from the game. Let's fight for something more. Let's fight for something pure.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
They couldn't see my dreams. They told me learn a trade. Hustle, I learned the game. Pistols, I learned the
First
race.
carry for
Ahead of my time, getting brain at an early age.
He'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I'm Larry Davis. Aspirations of Pappy Mason. When niggas clap you quicker than mothers at graduation. Spotted Dalmatians on some Cruella shit. We some real G's. 7th-letter shit. Crooked cops pull me over cause my melanin.
Was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
I should drive hearses.
So they elect to decline it.
I'm better at being bad, baby. Why try perfect? I'm nice. This suit fit me like it's Grammy week. I'm the drug for the mainstream industry.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get it closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, Brad, I know we're early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Man, I hope the villain win. Fuck the whole crew club, and she just got her membership. A million ain't nothing, my nigga, you only nigga rich. Stay drinking, ain't Lincoln, only time she innocent. Fucking up the game, what happened to Daddy Kane? Life is a bitch that
after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould down to kick it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
You know I ain't about them games. Pray the church gon' heal the pain. Swerving in and out the lane. She can bring it in that road. George Gervin type of thing. Cook your cop. Man, I swear they nigga hunting. Pistol on me. You act like I can't repent or something. Top floor sweet. Bitches call me Philip Drummond. Ferrari engine be sounding like a million niggas running.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Howard complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Yeah, I'm a god, I'm a real lord. Who you think the billboard was built for? I live a life that niggas kill for. I can barely pay my bills, but my records still
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
The greatest story never showed.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
My presence is a criminal gift. The only bitch I ever chased is Queen Elizabeth. Whoever knew that prison was a business trip. They can ship a man to the pen all because of penmanship. I had a bunch of old schools, nigga, different whips. Rolling in something from the 60s with a kitchen crew. He said even though we ain't blood, I love you like a brother. But that bitch in the skirt can get you killed. I never came in this game for the fame. But we in for the jungle, give me the crowd. Give me the crowd.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm from where niggas that sell that shit to their grandpa. Where bitches that do the jacking, that's a hand job. Pull the strap, leave them shaking like dance hard. Do the most, I'm in the ghost, ballin' like Anton. Whole other shit, I'm with your BM. Trying to give me the boom daddy, Chris Lover shit. All a nigga got
Brady
is
gonna
his word,
throw.
keep the covenant. Fuck the other side like I woke up with my
This
other
complete
bitch.
to Jones.
Competition got me less worried.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got the juice, Bishop from Tupac, and even when I can't move, I'm stuck with a few options. That old money,
Brady now to throw.
you know them boys out in the sticks like boom.
This one swung out here to Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you didn't actually say he has hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
Take me to the money.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Fucking up this money, you gon' need an EMS.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Welcome to the mafia. Never went to college, bro. Hoes in the lobby, I'm that nigga, and it's obvious. Dead right, if the head right, she's an optimist. All I do is money dance, fuck your choreographer. Me, I'm blessed, fuck her, then she know what's next. Cause they get pictures with killers, don't mean niggas pose a threat. Me, I'm blessed,
once more on 2nd down.
A little juke.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Make it look easy, this is Jordan versus Elo. All about them C-notes. Gotta follow G-code, cause I'm from the bottom with poverty.
Here's a give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
When you see me getting this paper, shining like Vegas, looking like a maiden. Nah, I ain't regular, tell 'em I'm amazing. Better tell 'em I'm amazing.
Then again, my state, Benjamin, spinning shits and spinning rims, no killers with ill intent. Bad yellow bitches, I'm in between them both, think they selling coke, how they fuck over the middle.
The handoff, Fournette running left.
I'm nicer than
And it's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Came a long way from sleeping
Leonard
on the floor.
Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What type of father is that? Set up his daughter for trap. He sold your womanhood, ain't even let you borrow it back. A whole meaning to the apple, don't fall far from the
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
She out here playing all these niggas like she Martin Lawrence. She ain't no rider, she only ride if he calls for it. I bet this AR keep her out the middle with her.
Now Lance again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lance looks to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play, because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield, knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't trying to build, they gon' knock a nigga screw loose. Reach that boiling point and they gon' cook your ramen noodle. This is real shit. Spread love, take 6, nigga, what is love? Simply fear and hate mix, niggas can't fuck with me. Living Theo-hustably, this is Maggie off the Patsy, I'm just saying sucker free.
The Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
You ain't from the hood, never seen them like they Sasquatch. Tired of stunning niggas like they just moved out they dad spot.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let me know if you got it, best of mo. Thought I told these niggas that I got a flow for every coast. This is God-given.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
My logo face on your arm. My tape is taking too long. Bagging up all this green. I ain't raking no lawn. If everything is at stake, then make it filet mignon. Watching these corny rappers. Look how they take your bars. My niggas, street magicians. Watch how they pull your card. Real. I swear to God, I'm on my way. Big pussy niggas trying to hit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports.
told her watch it for us Catholic, cause the folks can mean a casket. Producers in my bed now. She keep me stone hands, I never seen a crowd breaking, I never seen a throne being grown men turn into tricks and get undermined. Give up their kingdom, fall in love with their concubine. I seen it all at the viewing. Contrary to your popular belief, we all grew up with a Judas. It's you, bruises like time, it's on your back. I got no rope to hang yourself just cause
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got Perriman, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Watches into Raji Henson. Fuck the fame, cause the game breeds phony friendships. My homie was the co-defendant. I had more to lose. We hit a lick, he spent it all on shoes. Now he need a lawyer, and he calling who? What's the boy to do?
To throw is Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard pass to home. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
That says black tux at the opera. Money and fame, they come with more problems. Outlive that black Sinatra. It took a nigga like JG to put me on. The rap phenom. Who else would he put the cream on? That last nigga slept
The
on.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they'll bring it down here up at about the 22-yard line.
She in the crib looking at the walls like you ain't got no plaques. That's cause the mother niggas ruin rap. Who is that? Gangsta living dangerous where bodies pile up. The male Badu. Fuck a make a switch your style up. Got a pool full of Jessica Albas. We wild, bruh. You niggas handshakes ain't matching your smiles, bruh. And that's the way of life. Make it and pay the price. Pick a nigga like me to show your daddy raised you right. Nigga Nike blue eyes, no eye, flow miracles, nobody, somebody, get rid of you. Big deal, now that
Throwing his Lance on third down.
you can have a game and we don't.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
White boy loved it. White boy corporate. Black boy hustling. White boys are honest. Black boys, you shouldn't trust them. White boy got his wish. Black boys, they give us nothing. Black
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
But that's where the line is.
That's right. You already know what the fuck it is, man.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Leave that, man.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I love y'all, man. That's all it's about right now for Lil Weezy, man. I'm just being Lil Weezy, man. What you think, man?
Here's Lance to throw it.
We're going to get to this shit, man. We're going to do it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
You are
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let me get him. His kids not with him. Y'all motherfuckers know me. I'm a rider inside the South. Got the money in the mattress and the gun.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Now cockroaches in the ashtray.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No Gucci, I'm a double cheek nigga. My brothers, you have sinned, and the God I am. Amen. Amen. Okay.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
I'm on fire, man. Right. Watch this, man.
Let's do this for Holly Grove. Can't forget Magnolia Projects. Shout to the NO. DJ Drama. BTF baby dedication to let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fireman, she just call me when she seen me. And I wear her up and put her out and leave a bitch clean. Niggas say they hot, but it's really not steaming. If these guys bad, then I got them.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
But if a nigga really cared, you'd already be dead. Just a young ass nigga with some old ass bread. Yes, I keep them dollars running like them bitches got away.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould.
Let me let y'all know what I mean by that best rapper alive shit. I don't think I'm better than anybody personally. I don't think I'm better than anybody spiritually. I mean, I don't think I'm better
and Gould is able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
You understand?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, you're having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Brady.
How do you do, motherfuckers? It's Weezy, baby, niggas bitching, and I gotta took that. Listen close,
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
But it's like birds, you can hear them bitches humming. Don't let that bird shit, he got a weak stomach. Niggas know I'm sick, I don't spit, I vomit. Got it, 1 egg short of the omelet. Simon says, shoot a nigga in his thigh and leg and tell him